The dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. With eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill.
It's hard to believe that Thanksgiving is just a couple days away. It is Thanksgiving week, and I have a lot of preparation before dinner on Thursday. Lexi and James are going to be coming over, and I'm excited. I love Thanksgiving. It's a wonderful time of the year to get the whole family together. And today I'm going to be prepping a gluten-free dessert. I did find a really good organic brand of cherry pie filling. I was actually quite surprised this morning at the grocery store when I turned it over and saw the ingredients. It was very clean ingredients, what you don't typically see, especially with fillings. You usually get lots of like additives and tons of preservatives and even like fake food coloring, things like that, food dyes, which I don't want to have. So I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm excited. I will make sure to share that cherry dessert recipe with you guys on our website, homefreealaska.com. It is really cold today though. It is 3 degrees. Just 3. And it was so cold when we were running errands, and I told Joe we are going to just be staying hunkered down in the cabin today. I just have no desire to be out in the frigid temperatures. So we're going to continue work on our basement, on our gym space. And I think Joe is actually doing some work on the under cabin garage. He's going to be texturing it and painting it and stuff today. That's been on his to-do list for a long time, but the outside projects kind of took priority. So on cold days like this, we really like to hunker down and try to get some of those inside projects done. So I put up a short a couple of days ago to share with you guys that James proposed to Lexi. For those that may not know, Lexi is our daughter. She's 23 years old, and her and James have been together dating for, I think, about 4 years. It's been quite a while, and it's been a long time coming, and I am so excited. You know, they have their little apartment. James has his job, Lexi has her job, and they're just kind of going through life together. And I think that it's about time, you know? I think this is a step in the right direction for them. And it was really sweet. James came over about a week ago and he was like, I have something really important that I need to talk to you and Joe about. And I just thought, oh gosh, it sounded like it was bad news. I'm like, what happened? Like I was just expecting something bad. And he asked us for our blessing to marry Lexi, which is very sweet and very old fashioned, because in this day and age, a lot of guys don't really do that anymore. And I just thought that was very respectful and very sweet for James to make it a purpose to come to Joe and I and take that initiative to say, hey, I want to marry your daughter, and I wanted to know if I could have your blessing. And of course, we were both like, yes. And of course, I cried. Just little tears, I was like, oh my God. It was just the sweetest thing. So after he asked for our blessing, James and I worked really closely together that week to try to figure out how we could set up this sweet proposal for her and James where Lexi wouldn't know. Now, Lexi's a lot like me. She's like a little private investigator. You know what I'm saying? That's like my personality. Like I just be figuring stuff out, and she's the same way. So trying to keep anything from this girl is like pointless. But it was their anniversary, their 4-year anniversary this past weekend. And so I told James, I'm like, well, why don't we just have you guys over here for dinner? And I can like play it like, oh, you guys always go out and do your own thing for your anniversary. Why don't you guys come over here and let me cook you guys dinner for your anniversary? And then I can even get cute pictures of you guys in front of the Christmas tree for your anniversary, blah, 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 thinking that she wouldn't think anything of it. And so that was the plan. And I did a homemade enchilada dinner, and I made like a gluten-free cake for afterwards. And she thought that they were getting ready to just take pictures in front of the Christmas tree. And then James came out with the wedding ring and got down on one knee and proposed to her. And it was adorable. It was super sweet. And I know this is a day that Lexi has been looking forward to for a long time. And so I'm really proud of James. He did good. So for now, tentatively, obviously, it's still very early in the process. But I think that they're planning on like a fall wedding. And of course, I've already got my to-do list made, and I've got a lot of things to do. We have just under a year to plan for this. And I want it to just be this amazing thing for her and James both. And of course, I'm already thinking about, what comes next, guys? Grandbabies. I'm like, okay, let's get this going. Y'all can get married tomorrow for all I care. I'm just so excited. My mama heart is like full, and I'm so happy. And, I can't help but think, like, I was talking to Joe the other night after they went home after he proposed to her. And it's like, this is like new territory for me, you guys. I know some of you understand where I'm coming from and can relate. Like, every new season that we go through in life, it's like a new phase, right? Like the first time you have a baby, it's your first time. The first time you buy a house, the first time you get married, it's your first time. Like your firsts are your firsts. And it's like uncharted waters that you've never been in before. And so with Lexi, she's our oldest child. She's 23, Parker's 13, and Callan is 10. And so she's our first one to fly the nest and start her life on her own. And so this engagement is a first. And then, the marriage of one of our children would be a first. And then when she starts having babies with James, that'll be a first. And it's so exciting. And I've shared with you guys many times, like I come from a pretty dysfunctional background with my upbringing. My parents were never married. Mom struggled to raise us 4 kids on her own. And, there was some addiction in there. And so my mom and I never really had the closest of relationships. And while my mom was at my wedding, it wasn't, what you would think the dynamic would be between a mother and a daughter for her wedding. And I just, it's really weird. Like going through these things with Lexi kind of brings up a lot of emotions for me. 100% happiness, but then I also feel a little bit of sorrow, right? Like it just brings me back to like my relationship with my mom and the relationship that I want to have with her, that I wanted to have with her, that I never could. And just trying to divert that focus to being the mom to my kids that I felt that I never really had and that I would want. And so being able to be there for Lexi in this way is just bittersweet. I wish I had that with my mom, but I didn't. And I'm trying to take that that energy and put it into something positive. And so even she texted me when she got home and she was like, oh my gosh, James is telling me about all the things you guys planned this week for the proposal. And she's like, Mom, thanks for helping him. And it just means the world to me. And it's like, I mean, gosh, I wouldn't have it any other way, you know? And I'm definitely not one of those moms that's like, ugh, things have to be done my way. I'm control, like not at all. Like I'm 100% like this is their life, but I am here for all of it, and I will do whatever you need from me. I will support you. I will encourage you. I will uplift you, and I'm excited to kind of put the energy into Lexi that was never put into me, I guess you could say. So it's all firsts, and it's just like this emotional thing. I'm 43 and Joe and I are kind of at this place where, you know, we've pretty much decided that we're done having babies of our own. You guys know a few years back, Joe did get a vasectomy reversal and we were trying for another baby and it just didn't happen. And then Kellen came back to us and the Lord allowed the adoption to go through and be finalized. And I just, you know, we've come to a place where we're happy and satisfied, I guess you could say, where our life is right now with the children that we have. And God blessed us with 2 beautiful biological children and then blessed us with icing on the cake when he gave us Kellen. And so I'm kind of at this place where I'm like, okay, I can be okay with this. Because I think, ladies, you can relate. You go back and forth, right? Like there was some sadness in kind of that feeling of closing that chapter of having more kids. But then at the same time, so many of you have told me like there's this whole new chapter that opens when you start having grandbabies. And so I am very excited for that new season of life for us. So anyway, I just wanted to share that news with you guys because I know some of you may not have seen the YouTube short that I posted or may not even click on shorts at all. And so unless I told you here, you may not know that Lexi and James are going to be getting married fall of 2026. And so let the wedding planning begin, let all the things begin. And I'm just so excited to see where their future takes them. Well, Joe's been hard at work in the garage while I've been hard at work in math. But this garage is specifically like a one-car garage under the cabin, and it's just been super nice to go right in from the car into the house with groceries or something and not have to step out into the elements. As a busy homeschool mom here in Alaska, winter can get a little chaotic with schoolwork and chores and errands, and I'm just over here trying to keep everybody warm and dry. Our Vessie shoes have become our best winter life hack. I'd like to thank Vessie for sponsoring today's video. These are my Vessie Stormburst. They're my go-to pair for every season. They're lightweight and super comfortable, and they make mom life that much easier. Thanks to Vessie's Dymatex technology, they are 100% waterproof. When I first got my Vessies, y'all, I jumped straight into a water puddle because I had to see if all the hype was true. And it is true. They are completely waterproof. My socks were dry and the water just beads right off the shoe like water off a duck's back. They slip on with ease, which is a lifesaver as a mama that's juggling kids and groceries and sometimes my coffee. And the best part is they're super cute. You can pair them with leggings, jeans, and they even look cute with a winter coat. Now, if you're a parent, you're gonna get this because my boys have tested Vessies to the max. Mud, snow, sprinting across the homestead, the Vessie Stormburst hold up and they're so easy to clean. You just throw them in the wash and they come out looking brand new again. I can vouch for the fact that they are durable enough for full-blown kid chaos. My Vessie socks complement my shoes because they're weather wicking and they're super soft. Don't miss this rare chance to save big on the most comfortable, waterproof shoes you will ever own. Everything is on sale with 25% off site-wide with select styles up to 55% off. Backed by a 1-year warranty and hassle-free 30-day returns. Shop now at Vessie.com before they're gone. Just click the link down in my video description or scan the QR code here on the screen and treat yourself. I promise, you're gonna thank yourself all winter. Well, we don't get much daylight this time of year. The sun has just gone down behind the trees and the darkness is falling upon us, but we're gonna check on the animals really quick and give them their evening grain. I just wanted to update you guys and assure everyone that was worried in the comment section on the last video that Elijah survived. He survived the girls. You guys were hilarious. Talking about it looked like an episode from Mean Girls. I agree with you. The ewes, they definitely gave him a run for his money. And what was interesting is that day, it was actually Sarah that was being the meanest to him, and Sarah is the one that he chose to go after first. So he eventually broke her down and wore her down and got what he wanted with all of the ewes, and they're all doing really great. They have just settled in with each other, and as you can see, they're being friendly and they're no longer beating up Elijah. But you know, I think Elijah secretly liked it. Yeah. Aww. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Jacob. Hi, guys. Hi, Sarah. Did you calm down? Quit being so mean to Elijah, huh? Could be the father of your children. So thankfully, Elijah is naturally polled, which means he was born without horns. And that's one of the reasons we decided to keep him as our breeding ram. You know, the rams get pretty aggressive around 6 months and up. And that's been our experience anyway. I know that some people have told me that they have wonderful rams that are super sweet. And we have gone through, Elijah is now our 3rd ram, and they just become aggressive at a certain point, especially during breeding season. And so I always have the boys go in with a shepherd's stick because the sheep look at that as a sign of authority, and they don't bother them when they have a staff with them. So I always tell Parker, never turn your back to the ram and always go in with the shepherd's staff. And so far, so good. But it's nice to know that he doesn't have horns. So if he does ram you, it would still hurt because you guys saw how strong these sheep are. But at least he doesn't have horns, so maybe the damage wouldn't be so bad. So you guys might remember I was telling you that Chloe and Winnie, these two little doelings here, they're going to be sold soon. We've got them listed for sale, and they were in the barn, and we moved them over to this pen with Piper and Caleb, which are our two lambs that are going to go in the freezer here pretty soon in the next month or two. We had to move them out of the barn because Elijah was actually showing signs that he was trying to mount the goats. Obviously, sheep and goats are different species of animal, and they should not breed, because if they breed, it can lead to the fetus having birth defects, being born as a stillborn, and just it doesn't turn out well usually. They call them a shote or a geep. It's actually, you can look up videos on YouTube. There are actually goats and sheep that have bred before, and because the chromosomes are different, it doesn't turn out well. They shouldn't want to breed with something that is a different species, but we actually ran into this problem last year too with our ram Peter, and we had to separate the goats and the sheep for the rest of the winter season. So we got the girls out of there as soon as we started seeing signs of Elijah smelling their back ends, kind of trying to mount them, because they're for sale and we don't want them to get pregnant, and it's not in their best interest anyway, because that pregnancy wouldn't turn out well. So that's why the two little girls are in the pen with Piper and Caleb. So what I'm going to make for myself for dessert on Thanksgiving, well, everybody can share it with me, but it's the only thing I can eat on a Thanksgiving for dessert, is upside down cherry bars. So I'm going to be making this with einkorn flour. You guys know I am gluten intolerant. I have been gluten-free for well over a year now, and my tummy just feels better on a gluten-free diet. However, I have found with einkorn flour, which is an ancient grain, I've talked to you guys about this before, it is farmed differently. It is not sprayed with pesticides and herbicides. It's not modified in any way. That the gluten in einkorn flour is different than the gluten in regular wheat flour that you might find at the grocery store. And so when I bake products with einkorn flour, it doesn't upset my stomach. So I still eat them minimally because I still feel way better on a completely gluten-free diet. But if I want to enjoy something with gluten in it, then I stick with things that are made with einkorn flour. And essentially you make it into this dish, and then once it's done and allowed to set for about an hour, you flip it upside down, and you have this beautiful cakey texture on the bottom with the delicious cherry pie filling on top.
Tastes good though.
Drive. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile? Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on sing along, and I can't help but feeling just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever. Ooh, yeah. Like a sunrise horizon, always there, always shining, building me up with the song it's singing, filling my heart like I'm flying. And always warm, always hold me, the biggest part of my story, healing my soul, help me feel completion, bringing my here to my glory. Yeah. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back. Yeah. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back. Yeah. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. Yeah. Never proud, never leaving, and won't ignore when I'm sinking. Can't let go even when I'm wandering. It won't give up on my journey. It won't forget any promise, but won't remember my failures. And never shame me, you won't wanna hurt me.
Good morning, friends.
I look crazy. Good morning.
Lexi decided to pop in today. You know, pretty much unannounced. I mean,
Per usual.
you could probably guess why she's here. Lexi, why are you here?
Well-
Actually, what are you actively doing in the kitchen, Lexi?
I'm making food.
Oh, whose food are you making?
Your leftovers.
My leftovers, yeah. It's like she can smell it when we cook something. She shows up at the door and raids my refrigerator.
It's very tasty.
I told you it was really good. She's eating what we had last night. So, but you should make some more rice to go with it because it's much better over like a bed of rice.
Just some enchiladas with it on the side.
You're eating both? Okay, look, we do have to get you into a wedding dress. Okay,
Yeah, maybe I should
So-
go like this.
I need you to, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
Are you trying to show off your ring? That's not discreet at all.
Excuse me.
That's definitely. You're so stupid. Okay, but you were the one that said you wanted to lose a little bit of weight before your wedding, which is in
Yeah, but
about 8 to 10 months,
I
okay?
think I could work that off.
I think maybe instead of enchiladas and the pepper steak, maybe we choose one or the other. No, not yet.
Maybe just one enchilada and a few pieces of the pepper
This
steak.
isn't working. This is not going to work, okay? You get one tailoring job out of me, Lexi. One. Okay, one adjustment on that wedding dress. Everybody's excited about your wedding.
And I'm excited
And
too.
they're hoping that we're going to take them along. Are you planning to share that
Yeah.
and show like, behind the scenes, picking out your dress and all
Yeah.
that? Yeah, I think that'll be fun. I think I'm so
Girls'
excited.
day.
Yeah, girls' day. I'm excited. But yeah, Lexi's raiding the fridge. Joe is currently downstairs doing primer on the garage. I don't even know if we're going to get to the basement painting, honestly, you guys, because the garage project ended up being a ridiculous amount of work. I actually felt for Joe. All the mudding that he did, having to cover everything with newspaper, and no. He told me this morning over coffee, he was like, Tina, that's why I haven't done it yet, because I knew it was going to take me that long.
Yeah.
So, but I am about to head downstairs. I tucked away my cherry dessert in the basement last night because it's super cold down there in certain areas. Because,
Cherry dessert.
yeah,
Which
I
was
made
that?
an upside down cherry bar dessert. I know, right?
So are we tasting it?
On top of the pepper steak and enchiladas?
Well, you said we're going to take it out, or are we just going to look at it?
Wow. Okay.
And you have to taste it, right?
course,
Make sure
why-
it's good.
Wouldn't be right if we didn't. But I put it down there because that dessert, because we're flipping it upside down, if you don't allow it to cool completely and let it set right, when you flip it, it's not going to stand upright and it's all going to just melt and go all over the place. So being that it's been in the basement overnight, it's probably good and set. So I want to flip this bad boy over and hopefully it comes out of the pan. I buttered the heck out of that dish, so it should slide right out.
Oh, now.
Okay, so you guys saw that the way that I put these in here. So technically, when you do this, you're supposed to roll it all out into the size of like a 13x9 rectangle and then lay it over the top. Well, it just wasn't working out that way last night. So I rolled it out and I just cut it to fit the dish. So either way you want to do it. I'm really hoping when I flip this over that it comes out right, because there's nothing worse than when you're doing something like this on camera and it doesn't come out right and it's just like a hot mess. But you know what I always say? It all goes in the same place, right? So we'll just call it a crumble. If it falls apart, you just call it a cherry crumble.
See it? Deliciousness.
The pepper steak is so tender. Dad cut it really thin. Isn't that yummy? Yeah.
So good.
Okay, so the idea is that you go through the edge of the dish first with a knife, just to loosen everything. So hopefully the sides won't like stick when you try to dump it. But we shall see. I don't know. For some reason, I don't have a good feeling about this all coming out as one thing. All right. Okay. Well, that broke, but that's fine. You're supposed to flip it. Yeah.
By yourself?
By myself? Yeah, by myself, Lexi. All by myself.
Do you need help?
I don't know. Maybe. Can you come hither? I might need some assistance. We're going to think happy thoughts, okay? Just like Peter Pan. Ready?
Oh gosh.
I told them if it doesn't flip right, we're just gonna call it a cherry crumble.
Period.
Right? Okay. Now I don't think fast is the idea.
Why don't I like help like this?
Oh, that's a great idea.
And then we can.
Can we just flip it? Okay, wait, I'm not ready.
Okay, ready?
So are you letting go or am I letting go?
Who's letting go? We're just gonna flip.
But we're gonna hold it together.
Right.
Okay, hold on. I need to be on this side of the dish and you be on that side of the dish.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. Okay, set it down.
It's not moving anywhere.
Okay, let's just give it a second. Let's just talk very nice to it. You're a beautiful shade of red.
You just
Okay.
smack it. No, I'm just kidding. Bad. Come out right now.
Hello, I want to eat you.
Did you
Oh,
like?
look, it's separating. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There it
Okay,
goes.
we're gonna let it set.
Uh-oh.
Well, that piece broke because I was telling them I didn't like put the dough in there right. I had to like piece it in here.
it's going-
Oh, it's separating.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it worked. Wow. Okay. So don't freak out. Let it set and come out when it's ready. Just like when your wife is mad at you, don't push it. Okay.
Is that like advice I need to take?
Yes, that is good
For
sound
James?
marriage advice. Okay. Oh, look at how pretty.
Put your little cherry right there. It's missing one.
Okay, we'll just pretend it never came off. And then this tiny little corner.
That's good.
You little corner, you just had to be different. Guys, would you look at that beautiful, beautiful thing? Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something with social media, okay? It looks so perfect. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm the best cook in the world. Psych!
Mom, it's falling.
It's okay. It's supposed to ooze a little bit, Lexi. It's supposed to ooze.
No,
It's not
it
supposed to
needs
stay
to
frozen
stay.
like that.
It needs to stay in a rectangle.
Yeah, well, we'll just eat that corner first, but that's okay. But look at that, guys. Look how yummy that looks. It's so pretty, too. Okay, so this was supposed to be for Thanksgiving, which it will be. We're not going to eat all this before Thanksgiving, but the boys are like, they want to try it. So I'll probably cut into it and let them have a little piece. And then later when Joe comes in from working on the garage, I'll probably make him some coffee and let him try it too. But isn't that just beautiful? The color, it almost feels Christmassy, you know? All right, let's get rid of this ugly corner though first. We'll cut into that one first.
Oh, Pop-Tart. Probably what it tastes like, too.
Is that good, Parker? Kellen, did you try it? Is it yummy?
It's like a Pop-Tart.
Okay.
It's just like a Pop-Tart.
Really?
A cherry Pop-Tart. Mom!
Is it good?
I can't have Pop-Tarts, I can have this.
Okay, an einkorn Pop-Tart. I like it. All right, well, I'll take your word for it. I'll have a piece later with Dad when he comes in for coffee.
Every day isn't shining like today. Beauty rising, I can say. I have seen mountain highs and some valleys. Yeah, I've shouldered some baggage, felt the weight of some burdens, carried shame, cried in pain, took the lies and put them on me. I will leave it at the altar, God. I leave it at the altar, God. I leave it at the altar, God. Oh, I will give you everything I've got. Oh, I surrender all and leave it at the altar, God. Oh, yeah. Shining are the visions that I've seen and I've held on so tight. Turned out they were holding on me, on my skin, digging deeper. All I saw in the mirror, I had to learn. All I wanted was always there.
Up. Stop. See, it's so orange under this light. I don't like, we look like pumpkins.
You look like a pumpkin.
You look like Trump. Let's see. Let's try.
Let's see the back of that camera real quick.
Hold on, let's just get our shot really quick.
Why are you giving me the side eye, Gunner? You know you're not supposed to be in the kitchen when we're cooking, sir. Lay down. You snuck your way back in here, huh?
What are you doing? That's not sleeping. That was faking it. And we could tell you were faking it, and that wasn't for real, Bradley. You're supposed to look natural. Stop. Stop. You not looking at me is making it worse than if you were staring at me.
Well, you just popped up in my bubble, dude.
I know, but you saw I was gonna do an intro, so you were like, and you looked away, and then it made me even more like self-conscious.
Go to your room. How about that?
This is my house. Are you done talking? Because I'm trying to film here. Whoa.
Like that?
No.
Okay. Can I get some water?
Lexi, I don't care what you get. Why don't you just take my whole fridge home? How about that, okay? And the pantry too.
I would love that.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Let's just redo this because it was too dark. Lexi, what are you doing?